is Sunday, which is 99-cent day, and also the day that they put the new color half off. So we're gonna go in and see how many deals we can find. The color blue is 99 cents and yellow is 50% off. I don't have a lot of hope now that it's later in the day to really finding a lot, but we are gonna tackle it sort of strategically. I don't know about that one. We'll see. We'll see. So we are actually, this is the time of year I start going towards the next season of clothing and finding items like long sleeve shirts, sweaters, warmer items, because less shoppers are actually buying those right now. So I'm more likely to find something in that category. But I can also stock up on the next season's clothing items for very little money. So, kind of looking for blue to start with. Yellow's not a bad option if it's like a, if it's half off for a really good name brand. But blue is definitely better. I don't know how I feel about that one. We'll look it up. It might be hard to find appropriate sold comps because it is off season, but that's where you can use Terapeak and go a year back and see about what time of year things started selling for and for how much. Faded Rose. I think this is actually vintage Cherokee, made in USA. The vintage Walmart like Cherokee brand, they actually were a brand before they went into Walmart, and that stuff can do pretty well. So that's 99 cents. That's a good buy. Like some things I find on these days are only going to be worth like $15, $20, but when you're only paying 99 cents, at that point it becomes worth it because your profit margins are high enough. I like that one. Mid-late 90s velvet. Oh, it's new with tags too. That'll be good. 99 cents. Susan Graver. I feel like I've heard that before. I don't really like it. Anthony Richards. That's vintage. I feel like I could probably do 15 to 20 on that one. At some point I'll do a video, it's probably going to be attached in one of my algorithm videos where I talk about how to, there's another Susan Graver, maybe I need to look that up, where I talk about how to sell clothing that doesn't necessarily have high sell-through rates, but by using keywords. That's a pretty cool one. Another 99 cents. I'm honestly finding more than I expected. I'm really hoping I can find some in the men's because I much prefer to sell men's clothing. Men know exactly what size and shape they are and how everything fits and stick to the same brands, and it just becomes easier. It does pay off to get to know your anthropology brands, which Daily Practice is one of those. This is a pretty interesting little knit sweater, and it is half off, so we're gonna go ahead and pick that one up for $3. I don't like that one as much. Sheen, that's peeling. lot of these are just in rough condition. We're gonna move along from those. Catherine Darkley, J. Crew. These have little metal buttons. It is an extra small. It's a little too small. Anything that like, I don't mind selling extra small, but if it just looks almost like it's too small, I don't tend to pick it up because it just becomes really difficult to sell that. Chico's size 3. I might get that one. The larger sizes in Chico's tends to do alright. And it is 99 cents, but I'm not big into selling Chico unless they have like something really cool about it so that it stands out. This is interesting. Lee and Nicole. I just like the look of that one. It's in nice condition too. I'll check that one out. Abercrombie and Fitch in bad condition. That's cute, but that is definitely very petite. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. I did put the Chico's back because it's just a little harder than I would like to sell. There's an Ann Taylor for half off. Yeah, I don't want to mess with it. Abercrombie Pilling J. Jill. It's a vintage Y2K shirt, but not really worth it. Let's see. Looks like somebody may have already pulled all the blue ones. They'll go like Saturday or through the day Sunday and pull all the color of the week. I don't know if they're instructed to do that or they're just trying to get ahead of the game. Not really why they do that, but that feels gross. It's one of the benefits of being like on the spectrum is I'm like, I can touch clothing and immediately be like, ew, no. Because I know that most people aren't going to want to feel something itchy, with the exception of wool. I've never really understand why people like wool clothing. I hear it's warm. It makes me itch like insanely. So I don't mess with wool clothing. I will sell it, but I don't wear it. It's kind of a cute little card. I don't know. It's not exciting enough. There's American Eagle. Right. The dresses look like they've definitely got pillaged. A lot of times on 99 cents a day, I'll get here right when they open and I'll head straight to the dresses because that's where you're going to tend to make your biggest profit margin. And if you can find 99 cent dresses that sell well, excellent. Excellent. What's this one? No comment. I feel like I could sell that with keywords. I don't know. Let's see. What else? You're generally always going to find more in the smaller sizes. The bigger sizes go fast. and Taylor. We will go look at the blazers in a second because 99-cent day is a good day to pick up blazers. I feel like I'm doing this backwards. Alright. Not seeing anything else there. I don't know if it's even worth going through the dresses. What's this? This is a vintage dress. No way, I can't believe that's still here. It's like very like romantic goth. I don't really see any flaws with it either. 99 cents. Caution to the wind. I'm gonna look that one up. So this time of year I do stop looking for more of the like sundress variety, and I start looking for dresses that are good for like either layering or warmer dresses, fall colors, winter colors, blacks, heavier materials. I'm trying to look for more vintage, because that is one thing too about like small towns. The vast majority of people are not looking for vintage. Everybody sort of wants to fit in, or they want high-end name brand things for less because it's harder for them to get those items. But they don't spend a lot of time looking for vintage. I rarely look in the shoes on 99-cent day because they definitely start pulling those. But weirdly, there's a lot of shoes over here. I can't tell if these are real. These look, they might not be fake. Oh Lord. Somebody's just been throwing shoes like literally everywhere. Those are red tagged, green. There's some Borns, but they're really tore up. Yeah, I don't want to waste my time there. Alright, let's start going through the men's. Harold Powell. It's a J. Crew. Green tag. I mostly like some Brooks Brothers and Ralph Lauren. Seem to be the only ones, like unless it's just a designer brand, but I don't find a lot of those. Close, but not quite. I mean, it's got a cool preppy look, but I don't know. Maybe 99-cent day. I thought that was blue for a second. It's like, ooh, spider blue. This green. Michael Kors, full price. These have been pretty picked through. Backpacker. Stained. Glad we're not in the back yet, because there's an angry child. There's been a lot of angry children this week. I think it's because it's so hot outside. Natural issue. If I didn't have so much wear on the neck, that's a cool vintage plaid. Ducks Unlimited. Mossy Oak. The good mossy oak. Narrowing down. I tend to buy less in the smaller sizes in men's because they tend to go for less. But if I find something really good, then I will get it. Karate Kid. It's tempting. It's just weirdly shaped. It's like a two-toned. I think some of the thread came off, maybe? I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that way. It almost looks like the thread came off and somebody used a Sharpie to fill it in. Men's polos tend to sell any time of year. It's on 99cents a day. I will kind of check through those. I don't normally find a lot, but I check. There's a polo for 99cents. That probably won't go for more than like 15, 18, but I just like selling Ralph Lauren, so. And it's 99cents, so that's still a really good profit margin. That's pretty cool. Maybe that'll go on sale for 99cents. I'm getting hungry. Like, that wouldn't be bad, I guess. Oh, that's shredded. Brooks Brothers. It's just so small. I don't like it. Yeah, it's kind of cool looking. I don't know. I'll look up their slim fit, see how it does. So the only Brooks Brothers slim fit polos that tend to sell have the flying pig. It's really got a nice belt. It's a toby. I might look that one up. There's rarely any pants worth mentioning. Made in Peru. Huh, these look interesting. I'm gonna look those up. Nothing. They're listed at like $20-25 pre-owned, but there are no solds. Dun, dun, dun. I will pay up for jeans if they're like worth it, but on 99cents a day I don't spend a lot of time looking to see if they're worth it. And lately I haven't spent a lot of time in clothing, period. Ben Sherman, just a little bit. That was really big a few years ago, but it's kind of dwindled. Vintage corduroy. Who makes you? Made in Portugal. These are bigger size. Orvis. I'm sure they're not hemmed. I'm gonna look these up real quick. So I'm gonna get the Orvis. It looks like I could probably get 25 to 30, especially when it starts to get warmer. So for 99cents, that's good. And then this belt I should be able to get about 25 for, even though it does not have a belt buckle. Yeah, the styling is pretty sought after, so we're gonna take a short break from clothing and go look at the other stuff real quick. And then we'll probably go back to the women's pants and blazers. I did bring out some new media. I highly doubt it's worth it, but we will check it out. Mirror mask. That looks weird. There's Super Mario on Wii. I don't think it's worth $6, but we'll check. background. Ratatouille, Iron Man. The Triplets of Belleville. I might get that for my child if it's not worth anything. Monty Pythons, Big Bang. More than likely these have all been looked through, but I've never heard of this show. That might be worth looking up, but I don't know. Ooh, the birds. There's the Dark Knight. Bunch of BBC. I'm not really familiar with what goes well on.
Sorry, I'm far behind you.
Fine. I'm gonna look up some of these BBC. That looks interesting. I like the crudeness of the painting. For some reason that looks familiar. I'm gonna look at that one. Alrighty. Still got a lot of plush bins here. Looks very like Bradford Exchange or something. Every once in a while, it's worth coming on 99-cent day because people are so focused on the 99-cent stuff that they'll overlook good stuff.
It's only got a 5x7 picture frame on it though, but it says
pretty much looks like the same stuff. I don't even know how all this stuff fit in there. Alright, we are back in the clothing. Flying monkey. Not a lot of blues left over. Butterfly jeans. Those are kind of fun. Tomorrow's Mother. They look like they're new, but they got a rip in the belly. I do find a lot of like linen pants here, a lot of like boutique pants. So it is worth a look. I don't know why people who make leggings have to be so cryptic about their brand. Tunnel vision. Wide-legged pants. Like, I can't memorize all these symbols for different leggings. I don't know why they want to be mysterious. Like, you're just going to work out. It's not some sort of club. But I guess they're appealing to their market. Take that how you will. Will. I think I'm about bored of looking at clothing. Maybe we'll check out the blazers real quick though. White Room and Cactus. That feels Target-y, but I could be wrong. Christina. some on the back. I don't care about it. There's a Rock Republic shirt for 99 cents. I don't feel like that's made it back enough. What else? What else? Christopher Banks. It's got a very interesting aesthetic to it. I might be able to sell that on keywords. Or wear it in the full time. Toe Cubs. It's interesting. So the one jacket is like a British brand and it doesn't have a strong following here yet, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Ooh-wee. So we do have $15 worth of clothes here. Like 9.99 items, one $3 item, and then a $3 belt. And that is estimated about $250 worth of clothing. Now obviously these are warmer, probably be listed at the end of August. But for a $15 investment, that is much better than me coming back in a couple months and spending, you know, 3 and 4 and 5 times as much as we would right now. So we're gonna go check out and then we're gonna get home and I'm going to eat because I'm starving.